Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
No way.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Eric.
Yeah.
I am an Aquarius.
Yeah.
I like
Aquarius. Who cares?
marry me chicken.
Yeah.
And I can boogie, check it out.
Roll call.
Chill boogie woogie cha cha. Chill boogie woogie cha cha. Hey Lauryn.
Yeah.
Hey Lauryn.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
No way.
Introduce yourself.
No. Okay. My name is Lauryn.
Yeah.
I like makeup.
Yeah.
My dad's keeping me out.
Yeah.
And I can boogie. Check it out.
Roll call. Chill boogie woogie cha cha. Chill boogie woogie cha cha. Chill boogie woogie cha cha. Hey Taylor. Hey Taylor.
Hi.
Welcome to a dad.
And his daughters.
We'll see. We're still trying.
We're still trying to find it, but that's okay.
Honestly, we didn't name this podcast.
I mean, it always knew what it was supposed to
No,
be.
that's what you wanted to call it, a dad and his daughters. We never said, okay, yeah, that's the
It's
name.
pretty self-explanatory. There's a dad.
I feel like that could be a better name.
Two.
I had other name ideas, but they were already taken. So
It's simple and people remember it. It's a father and his son, you know?
that one's not that
A man and his wife.
But I feel like it's making everything so male-centered.
No, that one's
Yeah.
called Marriage Matters. It's different.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Daddies and daughters matter.
Why don't you...
What do you want to do, Tay?
I want you to introduce yourself.
Okay.
Or should we do your song?
Okay. This is what we did.
Is it intro? I don't know how it goes.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
No way.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Eric.
Yeah.
I am an Aquarius.
Yeah.
I like
Aquarius. Who cares?
marry me chicken.
Yeah.
And I can boogie, check it out.
Roll call.
Chill boogie woogie cha cha. Chill boogie woogie cha cha. Hey Lauryn.
Yeah.
Hey Lauryn.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
No way.
Introduce yourself.
No. Okay. My name is Lauryn.
Yeah.
I like makeup.
Yeah.
My dad's keeping me out.
Yeah.
And I can boogie. Check it out.
Roll call. Chill boogie woogie cha cha. Chill boogie woogie cha cha. Chill boogie woogie cha cha. Hey Taylor. Hey Taylor.
Hi.
Introduce yourself.
No.
Introduce yourself.
No.
Introduce yourself.
I don't want to. My name is Taylor.
Yeah.
Why is your yeah so
Because
like
I
I know
went
it's
to-
kind of
like
like
scary.
Because I went to Chaminade Julienne.
yes,
And
we
it was
know.
a Catholic school.
I-
And this was what the cheerleaders did. And we just made fun of them. And they were over.
You shouldn't be making fun
They
of me.
over exaggerate. Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
And so now
it's
you're
kind of
doing
even Drake
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, not Drake.
But it's the end of the song. It's like Friday, like a left hand there.
Oh, is that Teenage Fever?
Anyway, sorry. What am I supposed to say?
Your name.
Some things about
stuff
you.
Oh, okay.
My name is
And
Taylor.
then you can boogie.
My name is Taylor.
Yeah.
I like to go outside.
Yeah.
One more.
It's something else?
I
Yeah.
like to work out. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I like photography.
Yeah. And you can boogie check.
And they
I-
call me
Boogie
Boogie.
check it out.
You can say they call me
And
Boogie.
they call me Boogie. Check it out.
Oh. The
Yeah, I
boogie
actually
check it
should
out.
have the-
And you should have seen these non-rhythm girls, the boogie check it out and just trying to shake their hips. It was
What
funny.
hips, guys? What
Wow.
hips? We shouldn't be shaking hips, right? In high school? I don't know.
Was it middle school?
It was high school.
Shaking hips. Actually,
It was high school. Now, what I used to do
probably
with y'all,
awkward.
y'all don't remember this. I used to do who took the cookie from the cookie
Yeah, I
jar.
remember that.
Lauryn took the
I knew you
cookie
were gonna
from
say
the cookie jar.
Who me?
yeah.
Yeah,
yes,
you.
Couldn't be.
Then
But what was the goal of that?
It was just a connection thing.
Oh, okay.
Were there childhood connections that you guys had or have?
Like 11.
Were there childhood?
I guess to lift that hand.
that you guys have.
Okay, I'm sorry. I won't critique you anymore. In all seriousness,
I don't mind your critiques.
Yes, you do, and I don't want to be critical of you. I just think sometimes it's like it catches me off guard.
The reason why I don't mind your critiques,
because you know I love you,
and I'm comfortable being Eric, and I want you guys to be comfortable being Lauryn and Taylor.
Yeah,
because some people will critique you, and some critiques you'll consider, and others you'll be like, bro, gotta be bro.
Who is bro?
Do you know?
No.
Right.
Somebody said it, and it just stung.
Ouch.
I was walking through the mall with Zoe. She was looking for gifts.
Someone called him OG, and now he's starting.
You didn't tell him my story. He said, "Hey, dog, I got something for those Uggs to make them look right. You probably got like a lot of shoes in your closet, OG."
Now he's hurt
I didn't like
by the term OG.
I don't know. I'm older, and I know I got this gray going on, but don't call me OG.
It's okay, Dad.
You don't want to be an OG?
You go OG, man. Back in the day, you know we did. That's what you call it. Somebody call it OG.
I thought OG meant respect.
Yeah.
It is
thought
a
they were being
respectful
respectful of
term,
you.
but it still says you're old.
But Dad, you're not old.
Oh, please, don't placate.
You're young. You're younger than
I'm
me.
turning 50.
I'll be 22.
And she will be under the drinking age.
Forever young.
But 2026 is going to be a fun year, right?
I'll be in the twos. That's so like. Now I feel old about that.
I'm
You'll
going to
be in the
graduate
20s.
college.
Yes, like my
I will have
my
mine
digit.
20s.
I will I'll start with a 2.
I'll have my undergraduate degree.
You'll have your bachelor's.
Fantastic.
Yeah. We got a lot that we're going to be celebrating. I'm excited. I'm blessed. A lot that has happened this year. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
That's true. Yeah. Yesterday, I remember when you were sitting at the table for Christmas dinner and you weren't sitting in the seat at the head of the table.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like I should probably tell you that, because I made you, well, I didn't make you, but I told you, I was like, get up, why aren't you at the head of the table? And I think I unconsciously did what Jesus was talking about in Luke, where he was like exalted and humble, but basically like if you humble yourself, other people will notice you at the dinner table and they'll move you, versus if you go taking the best seat, then you'll get moved in front of everybody else. And I didn't realize that I did that until last night afterwards, like when I was going to bed like at 3 a.m, which I shouldn't be going to bed at 3 a.m, but I'm trying to work on that.
Just say your sleep schedule's messed up.
My sleep schedule is ruined. I was up till 5 a.m. 2 days ago. You were up till 7 a.m. 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do better. But that's next year.
I was up just wrapping gifts.
It does.
Till 7
Does
a.m.?
it take till 7 a.m. to wrap
that's what
gifts?
I'm
We
saying.
need to ask Santa what happened at the workshop.
So
Maybe
I
you
would
are
just
OG.
say that no,
Ooh.
I have a partner that made sure I did all of the wrapping, which I didn't complain because she cooked a bomb meal the next day. But she didn't wrap anything. I wrapped it, and she color coordinates what she wraps with the person that's receiving the gift.
But
So
we
if
all
you
had
notice some
different types of wrapping
particularly
paper.
purple gifts, I know, like, and eventually you're gonna get tired.
Yeah, but it said.
But she just said, no, I want this wrap for this person with this.
Well, I only had 2
And
wrapped
I'm like,
gifts.
nobody notices
Everything
that.
else is in bags.
I would notice if we all had different color gifts and all of our gifts were only different colors, but that wasn't the case.
Well,
Because then our
what
gifts
made
from
it
each
take
other
so
are all
long.
different colors, so then it ends up just looking like.
but I love her beautiful mind. I mean, it's very calculated.
Yeah. But I was gonna say I unconsciously did that, and I think that you're a great person, Dad.
Is that why you texted too and said I'm cool?
No.
Oh.
But I was gonna
What?
listen to a different video, so I
You
feel
texted
like
me at 2 a.m. and said you're a cool dad or something.
Aww.
I really do. Like he's really like.
You don't text me at 2 a.m. and tell me.
I
you're
don't.
cool.
Oh, I was trying to see if you were still
I'm
awake.
not up at 2 a.m.
But one of my gifts for Christmas yesterday was a lovely neck lamp. Do you know what that is?
A neck lamp?
Yes.
You put it around your neck.
Put it around your neck and it
illuminates?
lights. It's a light for like night reading. And
Oh.
I also got a copy of the United States Constitution. But that's another story for another day. Anyway,
Like the U.S. Constitution, like the one they have in the museum?
in the archives, yes. But like it doesn't look as big as that. Like it's not on paper. It's in a book.
Why did you...
Why did I get that?
Did you ask
my mom?
her?
No, but my mom thought I would like it. It's cool. I'll show you. But I got my neck lamp, which I also didn't ask for. But Mom also thought that I could use it because I like to read at night, and I don't want to use my phone because it'll make me stay awake, and I don't want to use my flashlight. And I decided that my book of choice last night...
Was the Constitution?
No. But that would probably put me to sleep faster. Was this. So, because I meant to read it when you first released it, but, you know, life happens. But I told myself, okay, I'll just start it last night. And it actually,
Dad's books.
I got to page 100, so in one
Seriously?
sitting. Yeah, well, I also read a lot, so but yeah, I was just reading through it. Because I told myself I'll stop at 50, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll keep going. And I also wasn't getting sleepy, so I just kept reading. And there's certain pages that I liked a lot, but that's why I said to you were cool, because, I mean, oh, look at his little face.
So you were at that one part.
No, I haven't gotten to whatever part. I got through all the chapters leading up to the last chapter about how couples should be. So I got through...
No, but where I say communication is intercourse.
Oh, yes, but that's the second chapter.
Yes, okay.
But that doesn't really... I mean, that doesn't really... No, that's not what I'm worried about. I mean, I'm not worried.
There's nothing to be worried. This is I'm really proud of the book.
That's what I was going to tell you. It is a good book. I think it's really
Is it anything like jump scare like that will like
See, I haven't gotten there yet.
I'm scared to read Dad's book.
But that's what I'm not trying to read.
I'm like,
okay, you know, he might have chewed here. And part of me is like, well, actually, I have a few things to say. And this wasn't, that's why I'm like, I kind of wanted to do a different podcast.
You're his favorite critic.
But I was going to say, I do think as a single person reading this, because you say it's not for singles, as a single person...
I didn't say it's not for singles.
Well, no, but okay, you say you're promoting it for... Yes, but I am entirely single. So I'm saying as a single person, I think it does help me think differently about relationships. And that, I guess, in theory, this is what relationships should should have in them. But a lot of the relationships that are promoted or like seen, I feel like don't display these things. And it kind of like turns me off from relationships.
I was
thinking about...
I was thinking of something earlier this morning where I was like, with relationships, it's like... what is shown is completely different. Like, I feel like as single
that's
people,
what it's meant to be.
What we see from like the side of relationships, we don't actually like get the full intake of what it is because they only show like the
and people praise toxic culture though. People like really like normalized toxicity, like especially in our generation where they really like, and I'm like,
it's like they think it's cute or fun to be toxic.
I don't
what
like
makes it fun, but it's like,
but this is no way planned. He didn't know that I was reading this last night.
No idea.
He did not know that.
Did you just steal that from his book?
Well, I took it when he first. Yeah, I then took this. I was gonna ask you to sign it, but I did steal this when he first brought them. Like when he first got them. Oh. But I meant to read it a few months ago and I just didn't. And I feel bad because he's always reading my stuff. So I was like, okay, we're gonna read his stuff. I'll probably finish it by the end of today after we record this because I do read pretty quickly.
How much is that book?
That book is $24.99.
But yeah,
it's available on the website.
I like pages 41, 67. And then also,
this exact page.
Well, I didn't have a highlight. I normally highlight. I didn't want to mark it up, but like I was trying to remember. There's a few more pages that I like. There's just certain things. Oh, I was gonna ask you for the first ones that are in the book for the 4 offensive communication. Mm-hmm. You found scripture for the praying and for what was the second one? God. You found scripture for praying and soulful check-ins, right? Mm-hmm. But there was no scripture for dating. Mm-hmm. So I'm curious as to if you could if there's a way to justify that biblically. Because then I start thinking about when Jesus was with his disciples, and that's not dating, but he was spending time with them relatively. That's how I see the dating part, is like spending time intentionally.
A lot of people say it, like Christians will be like, oh, they don't date, they court.
But I'm not talking about dating.
I'm talking
about what he's suggesting, like spending time.
Sure you're dating regularly.
I'm just saying spending time, like quality time. That's basically what it is. And it doesn't, however you do it is how you do it. But in terms of the concept of the book, I'm saying he used the Bible in certain parts, and not like Bible like pages, just like he found scriptures to get align his points. But when it comes to dating, there wasn't that much. And I'm thinking, could it be like, I started thinking about when Jesus was with his disciples, and then one of them, I think it was probably Judas, and was, or was it the Pharisees? No, it was actually the religious leaders who were like, why don't you guys fast? And he's like, mourning with the wedding, the dead you'll have what you always, the poor you will have what you always, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know. I was just thinking, like, is there a scripture that can be used to justify spending time?
It's a good question. I don't know if there's a lot, because I wonder how many people in the Bible days really appreciated the dynamic of dating. But I know Proverbs speaks about laughter as a form of medicine, I believe. And sometimes you just I think I talked about this in the dating portion. I think you got to have time where you play with your spouse.
That's what you say a lot, playing.
So, I mean, just laughter when you play. It's therapeutic. It's helpful for you to just relieve that. People watch.
And so far, I'm proud of your language.
Really?
Like, you know how, like, I just worry how you come across sometimes? Why are you laughing? I'm serious. But I don't feel any, like, because you know how you are. Like, I'm just like,
There was a
how
lady
is that going to say?
There was a lady I found on Fiverr that edited it.
I was going to ask how your editor received it.
She kind of made it more. I didn't like all of it. It was a battle between her drafts because I didn't want to take away my masculine voice, but I also didn't want it to just come across just as masculine. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Hopefully it accomplished that. But at the end of the day, sometimes with the editor, they'll try to take your voice away if you let them.
No, I don't think. I think it still sounds like you. Like, I feel like I imagine your voice while reading it.
Yeah, it's always supposed to be a conversation.
But I just feel like you got your points across in a way that isn't like. I feel like we live in extremes. Like, it's not too hard for people to see, even if they're not agreeing with you. And that was your goal as well.
Yeah. I hope all of my children and their potential spouses read it before they get married. I gave one to your brother.
I was wondering, I'm like, what? I know, I was thinking about that when I was reading it. I'm like, I wonder if he read it. Because he's actually in a relationship. I'm not in a relationship. Which is why, like, even, like, reading the parts about thoughts on paper, I'm like, I try to think about it in terms of, like, I guess, internal conversations that I have with myself. Mm-hmm. But, yeah. Oh, that's for... You don't have an acknowledgement section of this book, do you? Mm-hmm. Tisk, tisk, tisk. That is the one part I might disagree on. I wonder what your original draft looked like before you decided to create these fictional Sean and Liz. And if someone should have been acknowledged for Sean and Liz.
She want her credit.
I don't want my credit.
Right.
I'm just like...
So check this out.
I read the book and I'm like...
I was inspired by Taylor because she's working on a work that we'll give more information about when it comes out this year.
Next year, I think
2026.
I wish it was 2025.
And as I was reading it, and I was reading my book, because my book is a how-to for couples, really, essentially. It's just suggested principles that you can apply to help your communication grow and also to get through conflict in a less toxic way. But as I was reading her work, and I was remembering the statement that I was at that time reading in the Bible, Jesus never spoke to large crowds without using parables. And I was like, man, he is a dope storyteller. And he used parables. So then I was like, let me go back based on the inspiration of that passage and what Taylor was doing with her fictional piece. Yeah. I was like, let me create these characters. So she was the inspiration. All kudos and credit for that inspiration goes to Taylor and Jesus. Amen.
How did I inspire you?
And you inspired me because what Lauryn does 3-hour sprints.
Okay. Yes. And we're going to record them one day and put them on.
And she does them at 3 a.m.
Mind you, she doesn't run with me and Dad.
We've never seen these.
She won't run, but
we don't think it's possible unless you're Barry Allen. But that in itself is inspiration.
We should actually ask some track people if they've ever done 3-hour sprints. Okay. And how far are you sprinting?
The only thing you could do a 3-hour sprint is you run, because when we used to do this, like in track, we used to run 200s, and we'd run the first 200, and then we'd lightly jog 200 back, and then we have to run the 200s again to lightly jog. But that lightly jog was a recovery. For you to do 3-hour sprints at 3 a.m., that is not even human.
God is in me. How can I fail?
I definitely don't want to.
God is in me. How can I fail? You know what I mean?
I definitely don't want to spoil the whole book for anyone. There are a lot of parts I think I will have more questions for you, which is so cool. Which is why this kind of feels like I get to all the questions I want. I was saying there are some parts I have more questions on. There's also some parts of Dad that I'm seeing myself in, and I'm like,
don't be scared.
It's more so the
I
always thought it was Mom, but it's really the suppression of like when you feel, I guess, unwelcomed. Because I did do that. Like if I do that. Like,
did you get your eyebrows done?
I did them myself.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You like my
eyebrows?
eyebrows?
They're clean.
Oh, thank you.
What?
Well, first of all, how do my eyebrows?
You've never let us help you with your eyebrows.
My eyebrows are old.
So your eyebrows are the OGs.
That's what I'm saying. His eyebrows are OGs.
They are. They have a mind of their own, and they're just gruntled. Sometimes they wake up and they just stand up. They used to
only
just
if
always
you
go like
cut
this.
them down and got them like threaded, they'd be fine.
But what are you
Plus,
talking about? Like you said,
Like I do that. I'm saying with my emotions or like with my feelings, I will suppress them. And then you had said in the book that what happened led to you suppressing your feelings, and then that led to other things, which was another topic of conversation. We should actually do a podcast on that episode because that kind of connects.
Tell me what chapter to read so I can do that.
He was basically saying that he told his crush.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want you to be,
It's not hard to read.
Okay. As long as there's no like.
The font's pretty big. I mean, you
I'm not saying that I don't have a problem with reading. I'm saying, is there any content in the book that I just personally wouldn't want to read?
See, I'm on chapter 7 now, and that is when.
So that's why I was.
It doesn't gross. Okay, honestly, I will say actually. So, because I didn't know, the only fictions I've ever seen you write, I guess, is the DBL series, right?
Yeah.
So this is different because it's different. And so the book does start actually...
I know, like what do you mean?
It starts with fiction.
The book starts with fiction, but it starts
with this couple.
I read a lot.
Yeah, I know.
So it starts with...
just different scenarios. So in the very beginning is one scenario. It's kind of like where they
Have you seen Bridgerton Queen Charlotte?
Kind of.
You remember how Lord Danbury and the lady were in their first scene?
I don't think I started it from the beginning.
Okay, well, Bridgerton Queen Charlotte is
I just caught on later.
It starts like that, like, and I was just like, oh, okay, this isn't unexpected. So it is weird to like think because it's my dad who wrote this, but he's also Eric Kellum.
Oh.
It was so exciting. I felt like Taylor when I was writing it.
It is fun to writing. Oh well.
This is a writer writing fiction because fiction is like
you can do whatever you want.
And I was reading it to one of my boys who's a spoken word artist too.
You're reading it to him,
and he was like, he's actually having some challenges with his marriage, and I was like. He was like, yo.
See, this is the chapter I'm on. This is where I stopped last night. So I was like, I don't know if I can do this.
And
I was like, it's 3 a.m. I need to go to sleep. I'm not going to skip it. I do it. I don't disagree with it. I think it's important.
But I guess, yes, in a marriage
the chapter I'm on is called,
it's like,
for
in a marriage
having marital relations regularly. I don't know who's
I'm saying,
watching
if
this.
it's fictional, then is that part completely made up?
There's a fictional part that comes. It starts with a fictional scenario between the couple, and in this one, it actually talks about a clash. Why people don't do that,
right?
But then it goes into like the reasons why and the biblical justification.
I think so far
it's not.
Yeah, it's not. No, because even so, that's the thing. And I was saying to him, even me as a writer, I want to keep people entertained in my book, but I feel like a lot of books nowadays have a lot of, like, it could be considered literary porn at a certain point. I definitely don't want to do that. So I think even in the way he wrote the first scene, it doesn't elicit, like, those type of reactions. It's just, like, hearing someone's experience. But it doesn't, like, there are people that will read a book and they're reading it simply for the reaction they might get based on the way the author wrote the words. But this doesn't elicit that reaction, so I doubt that this next chapter will.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually goes a different approach because I think I make mention in the book because the chapter is called "Have Sex Regularly" because there's 4 things I say that's very important for a couple to do on a regular basis to water their marriage and make it grow. Pray regularly is one of them. The other 2 you have to read the book to find out for yourself. But have sex regularly is another.
I didn't want to say them.
And I make a joke that some guys jump to that chapter before reading anything else because they want to convince their wives, see, baby, we need to see, this is what the author's saying. But there's other parts that lead up to that. It's not like you just jump into that.
Did you make that chapter 7 on purpose because 7 is the number of perfection?
I didn't.
See, I'm like
overthinking
these things.
No, I didn't. Wow.
Sorry,
I didn't expect to talk about the book.
Me neither.
You didn't ask me to read it, but I guess it's because I'm not in a relationship. I don't know, but no, you did.
No, you said you stole the book.
He asked you to read it before he published it, right? Or is that a different book?
No,
or I asked you to read one of your old books that you.
I wanted you to read the fiction to see if it how it, because like you said, I had never written fiction before.
Well, the one that's in the first part, I did read that part. I just didn't read all these fictions. But basically, that's why I was saying I was interested in your original draft, because your original draft would just be the principles without the fiction in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, I did help.
You did help. You gave it some flavor. You gave it some hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
I can also see this book being used to, like, for single people. Because it kind of gives you more like a, you know what you do before you even get there. Like you don't want, why would you want it if it isn't this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel people, you're giving this people who are, like, already in it, they're in the rut. But I'm saying if you got this in the front end, you would be much better off of knowing what to expect.
That's a good point.
Like, I would honestly tell people or tell other people my age, like, if you want to know what to expect before you get into, or what you should expect to get into it before you get in a relationship, then you should read this.
We can do a sibling book club with Dad's book, and then we can have the author come.
And you can get the book right now at thekellumfamily.com/books.
Oh. This all somehow connects, though, to, but I was bringing up earlier about being honored and exalted, only because I thought about it after I read it. I was like, I really like my dad. Like, a lot of people don't care. No, because a lot of people, I don't think they care that much. Like, you really care about people, and the way that you care about people is, like, in a way that I can't imagine, but you actually really care about people, and you care about family, and you care about relationships. And I was like, even, like, the first part, Lauryn, like, his to Susan, I was like, did bro really write this? Like, it was like a part where he's like,
to Susan, my love.
every word, I was like, oh, okay.
What?
But, like, it's, but I was like,
What did I say?
no, it's cute, but I'm just
not know
like,
what you
Every
said.
word, every sentence, every nonverbal.
It felt like, I was just like, oh, this is my dad. Like, but I appreciate the way that you carry your flaws and you carry your cross.
My feelings.
And you carry your feelings, but you use that to help other people. And a lot of people don't have that ability. And you take that and still, to a certain degree, remain humble. But, like, I was kind of surprised when you were sitting at the side of the table, you're standing at the head of the table, and I'm like, how, like, me doing that, this is how this connects. I didn't want you to take it the wrong way. I just felt like it was, like, out of a respect thing. I'm like, why are you not sitting at the head of the table?
Yeah, I have this thought, like, people who are watching this video may or may not know that my wife and I are ordained pastors, but I don't require people to call me Pastor Eric, because a lot of people have a disconnect with church and church leaders, and I want to show a side that we're just everyday people. And I'm bringing that up to respond to your point. Whether you call me Pastor Eric or you don't, that's not going to stop me from being a pastor. God gave me that calling, and so I operate in the calling, whether you give me that label or not, which is so funny, because we want to call the pastors by their names to give them respect, but we might sometimes be doing disrespectful things, or we want to call them by their names, but Jesus, we call Jesus. He's not rabbi.
They do call him rabbi.
But we don't call him rabbi.
No, we don't.
So I'm saying we call him Jesus, but we got to call the human by some title. I'm like, I don't need the title. So I'm saying in that regard, even like if I sit on the side, if I sit in between y'all, that doesn't take away my headship.
Oh yeah, but the name of Jesus is greater than the
like
title.
Right, the name of Jesus is greater than the title, but I'm saying
why do we require more honor than what was given to Jesus?
More honor we give to men than we give to
God.
Jesus. And the fact that, like, he was born in a manger, but that didn't take away him being the Son of God.
It's all connected to Christmas, guys.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying I've never really tripped out about titles. Your mom hasn't either. I'm more emphatic to call her by her title, because women pastors are not given the same acknowledgement.
And I agree with that. And even then I admired how, because we have two seats that are at the head of our table. Mm-hmm. You and Mom always sit at them. Mm-hmm. And I know it doesn't matter. We can all sit wherever we want, but it's just the way things always are. And it was like a traditional family Christmas dinner. So I was like, why would he sit at the side? You had given your seat away for our great aunt who came down to visit us, which was the right thing to do. Mm-hmm. But then instead of automatically taking Mom's seat, which is what I ended up telling you to do, you were still going to let Mom have her seat at the table. Mm-hmm. So that's, I'm like... And
because she's left-handed, I knew that she was going to have what she actually brought up. I know. I mean, again, it's like, that stuff doesn't matter to me.
I just
When KD
You end
says,
up taking mom's seat.
well, I told him to sit there because I was like, why are you not?
you know, like in the Bible.
Yeah, I know what.
Well,
I know what passage he's referring to.
No, one passage I'm referring to is when Jesus is about to turn water into wine. He's like, all right, it's not my time, but okay. My mama keep harassing me to do it, so I'm gonna do it. Not saying my mama, but my daughter keeps insisting. So God bless her
I didn't
heart.
keep insisting. I literally asked you one time.
Okay.
And you looked at me and you went, I was like, why aren't you at the head of the table? And then, but I'm sorry for respecting you and having honor towards you. I won't make the mistake again.
She won't make the
We just see
again.
the beautiful. We see it from two different lenses. I don't think it's wrong or right. I appreciate the honor and the respect and the dignity that you wanted to make sure I walked in. But I just feel like, you know what? I feel respected by you guys. I feel honored and loved by you guys. So I don't feel like I need to fight for
This
it.
is really good. That's all I want to tell you.
Thank you. Having my day. Yay. Okay. Well, you want to show our gingerbread houses?
If you're looking for an investment that will improve and maintain strong communication skills, then We Really Need to Talk is for you. Get your copy at thekellumfamily.com today.